So why do we have chickens? And why should you get some? Coming up. Hey guys, so we have a total of 11 chickens. That's 2 black Sexlinks, 5 gold Sexlinks, 2 Barred Leghorns, and 2 gold Leghorns. And the Sexlinks, hands down, are probably our favorite breed. They are our best layers, for sure. They lay well into the fall, and they're the earliest to start laying again in the springtime. And they deal really, really well with the kind of 2 extreme temperatures we get here in kind of the northern Utah, Salt Lake area. It's really hot in the summer, really cold in the winter, and they've done the best with that by far. So our Sexlinks are our favorite chickens. Let's check them out. So before we head into the run, just want to remind you guys, go ahead and subscribe to the video, like it, hit the little notification bell, and you can keep getting more of our backyard videos. So you'll notice our 5 little ones, those are the gold Sexlinks. And we just got those like 4, maybe 6 weeks ago. So they're getting a little bit bigger. We have them separated. They're currently in the greenhouse. And we've got it ventilated up here, so it stays nice and cool during the day with the fan and stuff. But then they'll move into here, which is the main house. So this is the house area that we built, and then the run that's attached to it. There's actually a little ramp back there. There's a door on that you can control with the string. Just pull it up and down. And that's the run that they hang out in most of the time. Every once in a while we'll let them out. They roam around through the backyard and pick up bugs and worms. And they actually eat all the weeds that grow in the yard, like dandelions. Dude, chickens love dandelions. So if you got some extra dandelions and you have chickens, don't just toss them or anything like that. Give them to your chickens. Your chickens will eat them up. They love dandelions, as long as you're not spraying them with stuff. So why do we have chickens? That's the big question. And it's probably answered in one word. Eggs is hands down the #1 reason that we have chickens. We've been getting chicken eggs for almost, a little over a year now? Almost a year and a half? And I think the first time we ever had eggs, it really freaked her out because we cracked it open, put it in the pan, and the yolks were like orange. It was not like the light yellow kind of yolk that you get from store-bought eggs. They were significantly different, and it really freaked her out. She actually wouldn't eat the chicken eggs, like fresh chicken eggs, for, remember how long? It was a while. So a few months. So it took her a little while to get used to this idea of fresh chicken eggs. But once she did and tasted them for the first time, it was so much different than anything we had ever had. And like I mentioned earlier, if you've never had a fresh chicken egg, I would find somebody, please find somebody in your area that has chickens and try one. Put them side by side on a skillet together, crack them open, look at the differences in the yolk. You'll see just there's this incredible color to fresh chicken eggs that you just don't get in the store. I've even heard it said that most store-bought eggs are something like 2 months old. By the time they get to the store to get put on the shelf, they're already 2 months old. So having an egg that is day of or 1 day old, 2 days old is something that you just don't even know what you're missing until you try it. So when you get them, I wish I could show you, but I don't even have a store-bought chicken egg right now. We went camping a few weeks ago and we were kind of short on eggs because we've been eating all of them. So we had to go to the store. It's like, okay, let's buy a whole bunch of eggs for our camping trip. And we got there and I was just lost. Like I didn't know what to buy because I hadn't bought chicken eggs in almost 2 years. And so we got there and I'm looking through all of just kind of the regular eggs that I think we were normally buying. And I just thought, I just don't want to go back to that. So let me find some of the farm fresh eggs, right? So I go and find the cartons that have the farm fresh brown eggs inside. And I looked at the price, it was like $6 or $5 per dozen. And I thought, oh my goodness, like, is this what I'm saving by having my own chickens? Because that to me was just incredible. So we bought some of those anyway. We sacrificed the $5, bought some of those farm fresh chicken eggs, got up camping, cracked some of the eggs that we had and some of the farm fresh eggs on the same skillet, and that was a mistake. The difference in the color was unbelievable. One was a really, really rich orange, and the other one didn't look any different than the typical normal store-bought eggs that I'd always bought. It was really light yellow, and then the taste was night and day too. The richness was gone. There's kind of a really almost nutritious, potent flavor that you get with farm fresh eggs. It's not like a weird potent, it's just super good. So other than eggs being hands down our #1 reason why we have chickens, they also do 2 other things for us. Chickens compost. So all of our table scraps, all of the leftover salad stuff or vegetables or sometimes even fruits and whatnot, they get all of those leftovers and all of our garden scraps that we just haven't been able to get to or couldn't can in time, or we just had maybe way too much that year. All of that gets brought over here. They go crazy on it, eat it all up. All of our lawn clippings, all of the leaves that kind of fall from the trees every year, they scratch it around, dig it up, till it into the ground inside of their run, and it composts. It composts really quickly too because it's mixed in with their manure, which is the third thing that we have chickens for. Chicken manure is super, super rich in nitrogen, and when we put that nitrogen back into our garden, it just helps our plants to boom the next year for gardening because we garden a lot every year. So yeah, those are the 3 things: eggs, compost, and nitrogen from their manure. And fantastic stuff. If you don't have chickens and you have a backyard, and say you're even in the Salt Lake area, you can have up to 15 chickens in an enclosed run like we do within city limits, and it's super worth it. Eggs, compost, nitrogen, manure. So it's good stuff. Thanks for watching, and if there's something that I didn't address or that I forgot, feel free to comment or message me or text me if you've got my number, and I'll get to it as soon as I can. So those are our chickens, and you guys should get some too. Tons of fun. Subscribe. We'll be in the backyard.